Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy Board Game Geek, bringing you our next episode of Aeons and the deck building game with some twists to it. It's pretty neat. We're breach mages trying to defend the town of Gravehold against a nameless enemy. In this case, the nameless enemy has a name. It's called the Rageborn, and it's attacking us, and we've been trying to fend it off. The town is being ravaged. People are being slain. Buildings are being brought down. Creatures are running amok in the streets, and we're trying to survive. And to do that, we have to collect crystals and spells and powers and artifacts to try and drive them back. If you don't know how to play the game, as I always recommend, go back to my first episode. I teach you that, and then you can follow along. But we're going to get right into it. I wanted to talk about one thing before we get started. It's not a correction. I just want to make sure it's clear to everybody, because I did use this ability, but I didn't explain it specifically, so I'm going to do it now. The Vrisswood Amber, when you gain this card, in other words, when you purchase this card, you may place this on top of your deck instead of in your discard pile. So that's a cool ability. I just want to point that out because I think a couple people missed that, and that's okay. That's why part of the reasons I do this is so you can see the rules and get to know the game. So we're going to get started right away, and the first thing that we have to do is shuffle up our turn order deck. So we're going to do that. And in a two-player game, there's 2 cards for each player in the turn order deck, and then 2 cards for the Nemesis. So it could be that the Nemesis goes, then we go, but it could be that we double up on turns, and we have seen that happen so far in this game session already. But we're going to take a couple turns. I think I've shuffled that up enough. There's really only so many ways you can shuffle 6 cards. But let's then go and draw the first of our turn order cards. Alright guys, let's see who gets to go first. It is going to be player 2. That is good. That is going to be the Breach Mage Mist. In the last turn I did not draw her new hand, so she's going to get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what she gets. She got a crystal, wow. I got to break this up somehow and get rid of some of these cards. So she's not going to be able to cast a spell this turn at all. She has 5 points in crystals. I think what she'll do is take a Vrisswood Amber for 3, put it on top of her deck, and take the last of the Jades and discard that, and then we'll discard these. And that's going to be her entire turn. So in the next hand, she's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's see what she's got. She's got her Diamond Cluster, Focusing Orb, Spectral. She's got some spells for next time now, but in the meantime, we didn't get to do very much that turn. That's not good. Let's go back to our turn order deck. You notice these turns go very quickly, and I like that. It's always kind of a bummer when you have to spend a lot of time waiting for someone to go. In this game, I actually like the speed with... Well, of course, that's part of my playstyle. I usually think about my turn before all the other players get around to me, so my turns usually go relatively quickly. Anyway, the Nemesis is going to go next. That is going to be our terrible Rageborn. Let's go check him out. Just to recap, our Rageborn is currently at 61 hit points. We have these guys, the Needle Maw, these creatures here with only 2 hit points left that are going to do some, in fact, they're going to do it right now, do some damage to our town of Gravehold. These creatures are rampaging through the streets of Gravehold. We've got to stop them. And then we're going to draw a card. So we were going to go right to left if he had more cards, but he only has 1. So we're going to do their persistent effect. They start with 11 hit points. We got them down to 2, but we're not done with them yet. Persistent effect, Gravehold suffers 2 damage, so that is bad because we're already down to 13. So we're going to go down to 11 hits on Gravehold. Bummer. And then we're going to, now he's only got 1 rage card, but we're going to draw a card for him and see what happens. Pulverizing Ray. Ooh. Whoa, what? Power 1, Gravehold suffers 18 damage. The player may collectively discard up to 6 gems. Discard up to 6 gems. For each gem discarded this way, they prevent 3 of that damage. And it's going to happen in 1 turn. Wow, that is so terrible. Man, we got 1 turn to react to that. We got to... So this turn, I mean, because we lose the game if this happens. So I got to figure out how to counteract that. If the Nemesis goes next, we lose the game. So this could be a very short video, and then we'll talk about what goes on next. Okay, let's continue on. We're going to go to our turn order. Oh yeah, that was it. We know he gained no rage. There was no unleash here, so that's all that happens with our Rageborn this turn. Terrible timing on that card. Player 2 is going to go next, so we're going to go back to Mist. And does it say, it says discard up to 6 gems. For each gem we prevent 3, so we need to discard 6 gems. So let's take a look at her hand. So frankly, she's not going to buy any spells this turn, but we're going to start to prep some stuff. We're going to prep this Spectral Echo in her breach right here. And then we're going to discard 1, 2, 3. That's 3, 6, 9 points. That's half of it. We're just going to discard that right away. And then as her focusing orb, she can focus on any player's breach or destroy it to give Gravehold a 3 life. We're going to do that. So this card's going to go out of the game, unfortunately, but that's going to put us back up to 14 health on Gravehold. Now, right now, if the Nemesis pulls it, we're going to take 9 damage on Gravehold. Hopefully we get to stop that. She's going to draw her hand. She's got 2 cards. So we're going to get her Garnet Shard and her Diamond Cluster. Then we're going to draw 3 more cards. Now again, in this game, you do not shuffle in this deck builder. You just flip the deck back over and draw. So we're going to draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Which we're going to get her another Focusing Orb, her Essence Thief, and Spark. So she's going to have some spells next turn to cast. And a little bit to buy, but not a whole lot. Okay, let's go and see who's next. Hopefully it's player 1, or we're going to have some serious trouble. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, player 1. That is going to be Adelheim. Adelheim here does not have any spells up right now, so he's not casting anything, but he's going to be able to. So he's going to cast a Spectral Echo, going to get that prepped up, and then he too has 4 gems. So he's going to get rid of 3. That'll give him the 6 that he needs to discard the Pulverizing Ray, because we've absorbed all the damage for it, so it's not going to do any damage. And then the Diamond Cluster, he's got 2. He's got 2 points to spend. There's really nothing he can do to spend 2 points on. So what he is going to do is focus, and the focus ability down here is going to now he could activate his ability. It says activating the Nemesis draw phase. We're probably going to do that after a Nemesis attack or power card is drawn, but before it's resolved, you may discard it. So if he had this charged up, I could have gotten rid of this terrible Pulverizing Ray card, but I didn't, and them's the breaks. What I really would have loved to have done is try to kill the Needleman, but we didn't get our Needle Maw, but we didn't get to do that. Let's go see who goes next. It could be, if it's Adelheim again, we're going to be in decent shape there. Okay, let's see. Is it going to be Adelheim or the Nemesis? Adelheim, all right. That is awesome. Let's go back to him. Keep forgetting to draw their hand in advance. So he's got 3 cards right there. And we're going to flip his deck over and draw 2 more. So 1, 2. He's got a lot of gems to buy with this turn. But before we do that, it's all gems. Before we do that, we are going to cast his Spectral Echo, and it says, deal 2 damage, you may destroy a card from your hand. So he's going to discard that, deal 2 damage on the Needle Maw, which means we destroy them, we live to fight another day, the Needle Maw goes away, and now we go back to his card purchasing. Okay, so we are going to destroy a card. I want to get rid of this crystal, so that the only thing he's got going on in there are his big crystals. So right now we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 points of gems to spend. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a Focusing Orb for 4. That's the last of them, so they're all in our deck. And then we'll take another, that's going to be the last of the Diamond Crystals. He will do it. He will take a Diamond Crystal, put it in his deck as well. And then we're going to discard. I'm going to put the Diamond Crystals together, so hopefully we draw 2. I'll put the Vristwood next and the 2 Garnet Shards there. And we're going to draw up his hand and be done. And we know that the Nemesis is going to go next. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, we're actually running out of cards, and then hopefully we get to kill this guy. We got another Focusing Orb, Talismans. We got both of our relics, some spells to cast. Good, we're in good shape there. Alright, that is awesome. Okay, now we do already know that the last of the turn order deck is going to be the Nemesis. So let's go take the Nemesis' turn. A lot, but we didn't do any damage to him. So there's no cards up here right now, so we're going to draw a new one, see what we get. We get a Venomite. It's a minion. Persistent. The player with the lowest life suffers 2 damage, or any player discards a prep spell that costs 3 or more. So he's got 9 hit points. He's not going to go this turn, but we're going to put 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 hit points on him. He is rampaging through the city and attacking our mages. He's not going to do anything this turn because the turn he was drawn out, so he doesn't act yet. And we got no Unleash ability, so that is going to be it for the Rageborn. We got a little bit of a reprieve there. Now we got to shuffle up our draw deck and go again. Okay, let's see. just get this as shuffled up as possible. Again, you can only shuffle 6 cards so many times before they end up back at the same place they probably were before. That should be good enough. All right, let us draw our first card. It is going to be player 1. That is going to be Adelheim again. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's just move over a little bit for him. Okay, I'm kind of reluctant. I think I'm going to focus a breach for this card, but let's see. First off, we got to get a spells prep. So we're going to prep an Astral Echo, and then we're going to prep, move that over. We're going to prep a Spark there so we can get some damage going. Then he's got only 1 crystal, so he's not going to be able to buy anything. I'm just going to discard that. It's not going to be of any good use to him. Then we're going to play his Mage's Talisman, gain 1 charge. Any ally gains it. No. We could have prevented, well, no. It says after Nemesis' attack or power card is drawn, but before it's resolved you may discard it. I could have discarded the Venomite. You know what, I should have done that. The Venomite's pretty nasty. So we would have used his ability to discard the Venomite. It says attack or power card. Oh, this is a minion card. I couldn't do that. So, yeah, we couldn't do that. So he's fully charged up still. So his talisman is not going to help him at all, but it will put a charge on Mist. So I'm going to take one of these tokens, put it on Mist. She now has her 3rd charge out of 5 that she needs to charge her ability, and then we're going to discard that. Then we got Focus the Player's Breach. We're going to do that. He's going to focus his own, and he's going to turn this way, making it easier to get that breach open. That's going to be the end of his turn. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What does he get? He got a crystal, amethyst shard, spark, gristwood, amber, and a jade. Okay, so he's got some things to buy next turn, and he's really charged up, ready for the Nemesis. Okay, let's go draw our next turn order card. All right, let's see what we get. Player 2, this is working out in our favor, so we're going to get to go with Mist right now. Now, first thing we do is we cast a prep spell, so she's going to do that. We can cast a prep spell. She didn't have to, but she's going to. Deal 2 damage. You may destroy a card in hand. So we're going to discard that. I'm going to do 2 damage to the Venomite. There it is. 2 points of damage to the Venomite. And then let's take a look at her cards. I don't think she had a spell to prep, did she? Oh, she does. She got she got 2. Awesome. Okay, so she's going to prep her Essence Thief and her Spark. And then she's got her Focusing Orb. Focus a breach or destroy the card to give 3 life to Gravehold. I think she's going to focus the breach. So we'll do that, and she'll focus this breach. And now all she has to do is spend 3 and it'll open. So that's pretty good. And the cool thing about this breach, as you see here, it says once open it does +1 damage, so we'll prep spells on it more regularly. And then she's got a total of 3, or she can cast a prep spell right now. She casts Essence Thief, she'll do 3 damage. And she can discard her hand. If she does, she gains a life. I think she'll do that because this is only worth 2 points. Well, no, that's not. Nah. Well, she doesn't have to. She may discard a card. So we're going to play it. We're going to do the Garnet Shard's second ability, cast any player's prepped spell, and we're gonna shoot off this Essence Thief. Well, you know what we could do is shoot off the Spark, and just keep the Essence Thief around in case we want to discard from her next hand. She might just have a crystal. So we'll do that. We'll pop that. That's going to drop the Venomite down to now 6 hit points. And then she's going to play the Diamond Cluster for 2 and prep her ability 1 more time. That's going to be her turn, and then we'll draw 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, you think with a deck this size, she gets some... Okay, got another Essence Thief, Spark, and some... Oh, I didn't get the second Diamond Cluster, but, you know, we can cast that to discard the Spark and see if we can get that second Diamond Cluster and buy some stuff. All right, that's going to be the end of her turn. Oh, wait, if she... Yeah, she gains a life. We're going to do that next turn for sure. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we got to keep nailing the Rageborn, but we're trying to get rid of his baddies first. And player 2 is going to go next, so that's going to go back to Mist. That's a good thing. She is going to get to cast the Essence Thief. She is going to do that. Pow! So that's going to do 3 points of damage to the Venomite. We're going to take this off the 5-pointer and put 2 back on. That means the Venomite now has only 3 points. If we get to go with player 1 first before the Rageborn goes, we'll get to kill it before it does anything to us, and that'd be nice. Then she's going to prep this spell. I think she would have discarded the Spark to get a life, and I think she's going to do that because she is hurt, so we got, now she's up to 6 of her, I believe 9 health, right? Or 10 health, rather. Life 10? Yeah, life 10 health. And then we got 2, 4, and 6 points of cards right there. She is going to get... She's going to take a planar insight because it deals 1 for every breach that's open, and we're about to open that breach. That is going to cost her all 6 of her gems. Boom, she's done there. And then we're going to draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So she got the other diamond cluster. Unfortunately, they're not tying together, and she's got 2 more spells. So that is now going to be, again, the end of her turn. Let's go back to our turn order deck. On player 1, let's hope player 1 goes. Oh no, it's the Nemesis. Okay, well, we're going to finally take that hit. So let's go to the Nemesis. It had to happen sooner or later. Okay, persistent attack. Remember, he's up first, so persistent, the player with the lowest health, or the lowest health, life. They're both at 6, suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a prep spell of 3 or more. Or I can discard a prep spell of 3 or more. I don't know if I want to take that damage. I could discard a Spectral Echo spell because I know that that he's going to get to go again, and I think he's got some spells he can lay down on it. Oh, he's only got 1. He's not going to do enough to kill it. So without those prep spells, he's not going to kill the Venomite. Oh man, let's take a risk. He's going to take the damage. So he's going to take 2 damage. That is going to put him at 4 total points. So there he is, 4 life. We're going to have to heal him up as quickly as we possibly can. And then we're going to go to the Rageborn. Now we draw the Rageborn's new card. It is going to be Lay Waste. Unleash twice. Any player suffers 2 damage. Wow. So we're going to unleash twice. That means he's going to get 2 rage tokens here, which is fine because he needs 4 to actually activate his strike. So he did not strike, but we do suffer 2 more damage. It's going to have to go to Mist. So Mist is going to be in the same boat. Get some more damage counters out because we need them. So there's 1, 2, 3 there, and I'll take that away. It gives her 4. She's got 4 left. Okay, that was the Nemesis. Let's hope he doesn't go again because we need to kill this bad guy before we take more damage. So one thing about the characters that I picked is they don't have a lot of healing, and that's definitely taking its toll on it. Oh, guys. Bad news. Bad news. Okay, well... so we know what's going to happen first. The Venomite's going to go, and again, I've got to do 2 damage. I got to take the damage. So Adelheim will go down to 2 health. Hopefully we get a chance to heal him soon, because we got to kill this thing and do more damage to this guy. We're going to lose anyway. And then we're going to draw his card. It's going to be Blood Cry. 2 discard, lose 4 charges. Power 2, unleash 2 times. So we're going to put a power token on there and get another power token on there. Oh, wrong one. Boom. And there's 2 power tokens. We got 2 turns to deal with this. We can discard. We have to lose 4 charges off of our ability. Oh, you know what I could do? Because I could have used activate during the Nemesis phase after Nemesis attack or power card is drawn. I could have gotten rid of this. Well, I think I can get rid of these. I gotta look at these. I think those are power cards. I think all of these are power cards. But we didn't. So that will actually allow me to discard that because he can lose 4 charges and discard that, and then we won't have to have it unleashed twice. But that's the end of the Nemesis' turn, Nemesis. So we're going to draw this. This is going to be player 1, and he's going to go, our good guy Adelheim. Okay, so he's going to cast the Spectral Echo, which is going to do 2 points. And let me see, does he want to destroy anything in his hand? 2, 4... 5, 6. No, he's going to keep this crystal because he wants 6 points worth of cards. Okay, okay, so he discarded that. He cast that spell. That did 2 more points to the Venomite, which left it with 1 point. Then he casts his Spark spell, which does another point to the Venomite, right there. And the Venomite is now kaput, destroyed, done. Okay, and then he's going to prep a Spark here, and he's got 2, 4, 5, 6 total points, which he will use to draw to get a planar insight, and then we'll discard that, and that's going to be his turn. By the way, that is the end of the round, so that's going to be the end of this session, guys. So you know, we're just gonna end it right there. That's gonna be the end of it. I'm doing 2 turns at a time, so we're going pretty quick. We're getting close. I don't think we're too far away from the end of this because I think we're not going to win. But we'll see. I've pulled crazy things off before. We'll see if we can actually win the game or not very soon. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to try and get these up faster as the weekend's approaching. I'll be able to get them posted faster. So I appreciate you keeping up with it. And I will talk to you again soon. Thanks again for everything. Thanks again for all the likes and everything on the videos. Thanks for those who support me at BGG and support me on the channel. Always appreciated. So take care, folks, and I will talk to you soon.